Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're gonna see how to play aggressively with tanks that shouldn't be played aggressively. And what I mean by aggressively is passive aggressive. Most of the time when I play World of Tank Blitz, I see way too many people camping with their tank destroyers. And to prove you that you don't necessarily need to camp using them, I decided to go for the lightest of all when it comes to the armor, aka the RHM. For those of you that didn't see this tank yet or did not get the level to get to tier 8, you will know that the RHM is literally a glass cannon. No matter what is going to shoot at you, they will penetrate, except if you are extremely lucky and they hit the gun. So the question here is how to play that tank aggressively. The recipe is composed of two things. The first one is, I'm probably gonna take a look at the map right now. When you take a look at the map, you see that I'm going with the strongest of my team. What I mean by that is that when you want to play aggressively with such a tank, you need to go with the heavies. Don't go with the mediums, don't go with the light tanks, always go with the heavies. Because the heavy tanks are supposed to tank shots for you. They can push through and they are most likely to do so. The second thing is never be alone. As you can see here, and it goes on with the first point I talked about, I'm going with the rest of my heavies. I'm never alone. And I'm also really lucky that that T49 missed his shot because I did not see him at first. What I want you to understand is playing aggressively requires that you have some support because you don't have the type of tank that can brawl against anything, especially with an RHM. Least and last, the final one of any advice I could give you is always make sure not to push too hard and make sure that your allies are taking shots for you. For example, here, I see that I have some shots from my position right there. I don't need to push and help the Tiger One getting shot at by the WZ-121 GFT and the Yak Panther because I'm way more useful from the back from which I can kill tanks. Here, for example, I sneaked a good one on the WZ and I'm just holding my ground. I also decided not to push because as you can see, the base capture is running on because we have the 75 TS capping. And now I'm just waiting for them to come to me. This is pretty much what passive aggressively means. It means that when your team is pushing, you play aggressively with them as I did in the beginning. But when you see that things are getting a little bit intense, you come back to a passive position from which you just support your allies. And this is pretty much how you want to play your tank destroyers to be effective on the battlefield. Just because you're playing a tank destroyer doesn't mean you have to camp all game long. And that's it. That's it. I just wanted to make it clear. Always check those three things, where the heavies are going, your map to know if you have to come back or not, and when you don't need to push, don't stay in the back, wait and cover yourself and just make sure that you can snipe some shots to help the heavies pushing. Hopefully you enjoyed, guys. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.